loud. Anyways, welcome back in. We're going to be reviewing Friday's action from the NHL. What? I think they can hear me loud and clear. I'm talking pretty loud, but I can't talk too loud. As a matter of fact. There. Okay. As I was saying, we are now going to be reviewing Friday's action from the NHL, starting with the teams on your screen as the Colorado Avalanche went into Edmonton to take on the Oilers. First period, Corey Perry would get his 11th goal of the season from Nursing Cece, just a minute and 52 seconds into that frame. Jonathan Drouin, God, I miss this guy, and I wish he was this productive with Montreal. Would get his 18th goal of the year from McKinnon and Rantanen, and that goal happened with 7 minutes and 2 seconds to go on the clock, tying the game up at 1. Ross Colton would score with 4 minutes and 1 second to go on the clock. For Colton, that would be his 16th of the year from Lehkonen and Makar, making it 2-1 in favor of the Avalanche. Connor McDavid would tie the game up with 2 minutes and 42 seconds to go on the clock. That would be his 30th of the season from Ekholm and Draisaitl. In the second period, want to read the second period stats?
Mattis Ekholm will get his 10th goal from Draisaitl and Bouchard. Just 8 minutes and 55 seconds to go. Vander Kane will get his 22nd goal from McLeod and Cece.
That goal happened with just 2 seconds to go on the clock. So the Avalanche could have held on to a 3-2 lead, but the Edmonton Oilers increased it to 4-2 heading into the third. McDavid would strike in the third, getting his second goal of the game, his 31st of the year from Bouchard and Hyman. And then Kane would get his second goal of the game, increasing lead to 6-2. For Kane, that would be his 23rd goal of the year from McLeod and Kulak. I should have mentioned that when McDavid scored, that was 4 minutes and 5 seconds of the third period. When Kane scored, that was about 8 minutes and 1 second to go on the clock. So 6-2 would be the final score in favor of the Oilers. Now I'm just going to check the standings and see where they're at. I'm pretty sure they're still in third place in the Pacific, but I'll check their record and how many points they have. Can you whip it out on your thing, or I got to do it? Alright, hold on a second. Didn't come prepared for this. But now I gotta be careful because these teams could have played last night too. So this video is going to be very unedited. I'm kind of just winging it right now. So did the Oilers and Avalanche play yesterday? The Oilers played yesterday. Okay, so the Oilers played yesterday and they won. So as of Friday night, the Oilers would have been 46, 24, and 5 for 97 points on the season, still second in that Pacific Division. And the Avalanche, after this game, they did not play Saturday. They were 48, 23, and 6. They have 102 points, and they are currently sitting second in the Central Division. Alrighty. The next game took place. That took place between who?
The Flyers and the Sabres.
Flyers with the away team.
Flyers with the away team.
And Sabres?
Yep.
Home team. Okay.
I think you need to send the floor now.
What?
I think you need to send the floor.
We'll see. Okay, so how did this matchup go? Oh, this thing went a little crooked again. Apologies.
So in the first period, Tage Thompson will get his 28th goal from Petr Kalentak.
What?
Petr Kalentak.
And Tuck. And that goal happened about 10 minutes into the first period. And the second,
Noah Cates will get his 5th goal for the Philadelphia Flyers, making it 1-1. Assisted by Tippett and York, just 9 minutes and 7 seconds to go in second. Rasmus Dahlin will get his 19th goal from Tage Thompson and Tuck.
And that goal happened with 5 minutes and 9 seconds to go. Jack Quinn would increase the lead to 3-1, getting his 6th of the season from Benson and Owen Power, and that goal happened with just 6 seconds to go on the clock, giving the Sabres a 3-1 lead, heading into the third period.
In the third period, Owen Tippett would get his 28th goal from Sanheim and Lafton. Just 9... Huh? Lawton. Just 9 minutes and 19 seconds to go on the clock. Jack Quinn would get his 7th goal from Benson and Cousins.
And that goal happened with 6 minutes to go on the clock. And at that point, it was 4-2 for the Sabres. They would go on to win that game 4-2. And we should have done this yesterday because I keep skipping back and forth between the scores and the standings. So this may take longer than usual. So with the victory, the Sabres are. Hold on a second.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah, hold on a second. So the Sabres are sitting at 37-36. Sorry, 37-36-5. They have 79 points on the season. They are currently X amount of points out of the playoff spot. So whether they are able to make it or not, it's going to be tough because they only have 4 games to go and quite a hill to climb. And for the Philadelphia Flyers, they're 36-30-11. They have 83 points on the season, and it's hard to believe they're now out of a playoff spot. They had third place locked in, what looked like to me, and then unfortunately things started to crumble apart for the Flyers. So now they currently find themselves on the outside looking in when it looked like they were going to be a gimme to be in the top 3 of that Metropolitan Division. Alrighty, the next matchup took place where?
Washington and Carolina.
Who's home, who's away?
Capitals are away, and Carolina's home.
Okay, this should be a pretty quick change over. No, not that team. There we go. Now I got the right team on the screen. Okay, so you want to kick things off for us?
The first period, Alex Ovechkin would get his 28th goal from Strom and Van Riemsdyk.
Van Riemsdyk, yeah.
Just 3 minutes and 31 seconds to go. Alex Ovechkin with his second goal for the game, getting his 29th goal from Carlson and Strom.
That goal happened with just 45 seconds to go on the clock, increasing the lead to 2-0 for the Capitals. Heading into the second period, I believe Jake Gensel would score.
Getting his 26th goal for the Carolina Hurricanes from Slavin and Fast.
That goal happened with 5.5 minutes to go in the second period. The Capitals had a 2-1 lead after 40 minutes of play.
Martin Necas
Nichas, I think.
Nichas will get his 24th goal from SKJ. Shea
Yeah,
and
K sound.
Kuznetsov.
Alrighty, and that goal happened with 9 minutes and 20 seconds to go on the clock. A power play goal to note. Sebastian Aho will get his 34th goal of the year.
From Burns and Gensel.
And that goal happened with 1 minute and 51 seconds to go. And the last goal of the game.
Jake Gensel will get his 27th goal from Slavin.
And that goal happened with 5 seconds to go on the clock, giving the Hurricanes a 4-2 lead. So, with the victory, Carolina is now sitting at 48-22-7. They currently have 103 points on the season, and they still have second place locked in as we speak in the Metropolitan Division. As for the Washington Capitals, they are 36-30-10. They have 82 points on the season with just 6 games to go on the schedule, so we'll see if they're able to punch their ticket into the postseason or not. Alrighty. Next up.
Rangers away, and Detroit home. Detroit.
Alrighty, so we had an original 6 matchup on our hands, taking place at Little Caesars Arena.
In the first period, Will Kiley,
Cooley or something?
Cooley will get his 13th goal, just 5 minutes and 58 seconds to go. Andrew Kopp will get his 13th goal from Valeno and Sider, just 7 minutes and 11 seconds to go. Barclay Drew get his 3rd goal from Vesey and Brodzinski.
That goal happened with just 29 seconds to go on the clock. In the second period,
JT Compher will get his 17th goal from Petrie and Perrin, just 1 minute and 24 seconds to go. Dylan Larkin will get his 30th goal from Perrin and Gostisbehere.
Okay, and that goal happened with 6 minutes and 41 seconds to go on the clock. It was a power play goal as well.
In the third period, Chris Kreider would get his 37th goal from Zebnejad and Panarin.
I think I read the wrong time for the last one. I was looking at the wrong score. Anyways, when Kreider scored, there was 9 minutes and 46 seconds to go on the clock, so the Rangers would win 4-3. So with the victory, the Rangers are sitting at 52, 21, and 4. They're in first place in the Metropolitan Division. And as for the Detroit's Red Wings, they are 37, 31, and 8. They have 82 points on the season with 6 games to go. They are in a dogfight for that second wildcard spot in the Eastern Conference. Alrighty, what's next?
Seattle's away and Anaheim's home.
Seattle and Anaheim. A tale of two teams that will not see postseason action this spring.
In the first period, Shane Wright would get his second goal from Yorkstam and Dumoulin.
Danonov, yeah, and that goal happened with 3 minutes and 52 seconds to go on the clock.
No, I said here.
What? Yeah, 3 minutes and 52 seconds to go on the
No.
clock. Oh, Shane Wright. Dumoulin. Sorry.
Shane Wright would get his third goal in the second period from Schwartz and Schultz. Just 2 minutes and 29 seconds to go. And Matty Beiners would get his 14th goal from Wright and Bjorkstrand.
That goal happened with 9 minutes and 20 seconds to go on the clock, and it was a power play goal too, right?
Yep. Leo Carlson would get his 10th goal for the Anaheim Ducks. Just.
With 3 minutes and 25 seconds to go on the clock, so the final score would be 3-1 for the Kraken.
Yep.
Alrighty. So with the victory, Seattle's now 32, 31, and 13, 77 points on the season with 6 games to go. And as for the Anaheim Ducks, they've now dropped to 25, 48, and 4. They have 54 points to go on the. They have 54 points on the season with 5 games to go. Alrighty, what's the next one?
Vegas is away and Arizona's home.
Vegas and Arizona.
This is gonna be a long one.
Is it? I'm gonna take over. Okay. Alrighty, so I'm gonna take one little peek here at a couple of things, and then I'll get started. So there's no scoring in the first. Alex Kerfoot would kick things off for the Arizona Coyotes, getting his 12th goal of the year, assisted by Kesserling, 6 minutes and 17 seconds into that period. Jack Eichel would tie the game up 7 minutes and 39 seconds into that same frame. He's getting his 27th of the year from McNabb and Theodore. William Karlsson would give Vegas Golden Knights their first lead of the game, his 27th goal of the season, assisted by Bryson and Theodore. And that goal happened with 9 minutes and 52 seconds to go on the clock. Anthony Mantha, who's been a great fit for Vegas, by the way, would get his 23rd goal of the year from Karlsson and Dorofiev, and that goal happened with 5 minutes and 23 seconds to go on the clock. Chandler Stevenson would increase the lead to 4-1 with 2 minutes and 52 seconds to go on the clock, increasing the lead to 4-1. For Stevenson, that would be his 16th goal of the year from Cotter and Whitecloud. So the Vegas Golden Knights had a 4-1 lead heading into the third period. Cue the comeback and cue the upset. Josh Doan, obviously infamous for being Shane Doan's son, would strike, getting his 3rd goal of the season from McBain and Michelli, 8 minutes and 19 seconds in that third period. Nick Bustad would cut the deficit to 4-3, 9 minutes and 16 seconds in that same frame, getting his 22nd of the year from Keller and Schmaltz. Carcone would increase the lead, would tie the game up just 10 seconds after Bustad scored, tying it up at 4 for Carcone. That'd be his 20th of the season, assisted by O'Brien. Carcone would strike yet again, getting his 2nd goal of the night, his 21st of the year from Kerfoot and Dermott to give the Coyotes their second lead of the night with 5 minutes and 13 seconds to go in the frame. Just a minute and 1 second after that, Josh Brown would increase the lead to 6-4 for Brown. That'd be his 2nd of the season from Keller and Schmaltz. And if you want to read the last one,
Logan Cooley would get his 18th goal from Cruz and Gunther.
And that goal happened with 2 minutes and 35 seconds to go on the clock. So
the final score would be 7-4.
So a huge upset, to say the least, in favor of the Arizona Coyotes. I'm just checking one quick little thing. So the Coyotes play later on, and Vegas did not play yesterday. Okay, so with the victory, let me just check one last thing to make sure I didn't miss anything. So with the victory, Arizona Coyotes are sitting at um, 33, 39, and 5. They have 71 points on the season with 5 games to go. And as for the Vegas Golden Knights, despite the loss, they are still in a wild card position with a record of 42, 26, and 8. They have 92 points on the season. And again, whether they finish in the wild card or in the third place in that Pacific Division or second place, they're going to be a very dangerous team once the postseason kicks off. Any more games from Friday?
That's all.
That's it. Okay, so I apologize for not being quite up to date as I keep having to do subtractions and additions in my head. That's why the videos are a little bit paused. That's why I have the background noise. It's not just my brain thinking. Anyways, any late thoughts? Any last minute comments?
Nope.
Okay, sounds good. Well, as always, thank you very much for tuning in. If you're new to this channel, please hit the sub button. I'd be very grateful and very appreciative. Until next time.
Take care.